Here we go. Second game of day number 9. It is gonna be Kwos against Roots. That Woody trick will be ruined more and more, yeah. I think, you know, if we're looking at that Woody and Ed game, obviously that was spoilers right now. If you don't want to see it, click away and go mute in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, obviously that Woody and Ed game, Ed was the one who stopped Woody's winning streak. I think that was purely because of Woody's mistakes more than Ed's gameplay there. Obviously Ed played amazingly well, as he always does, the consistent man that he is. Just that Woody played a little bit different there. I don't know whether he was trying something out here, but he was being really aggressive when he really shouldn't be. Right, it reminds me of that game of that show match that he had on Landmarks against Lata of the yesterday, when he went really aggressive, which is totally not his playstyle, and it didn't work out for him, and he just quit. GG. You know, I can't support this rush. It's something out of my comfort zone, and it didn't work out for him. And on the game of Path More Travel, that felt like what happened. I was watching it from work, and I sort of lost my shit in the office, in my cubicle. So that was something that was unprecedented, and definitely well played towards Ed for being able to withstand the pressure of Woody. But Woody does not go undefeated for this tournament, which is definitely a good thing to see. That kid needs to be nerfed. I don't think he watches my VOD, so we're fine. If he does, well, what can I say? You do need to be nerfed, Woody. You absolutely do. So we got 5 miners here, 6 about to come out. Yep, there we go, 6 each, so pretty even. Who will be the one to transition towards Rhinos first? My predictions will probably be Root, actually. Oh, Root. I think Root will probably swap to Rhinos first here. The main reason being Kwos' playstyle is very heavy on War Factories here. He's gonna spam a bunch of miners and then it's gonna go really heavy on War Factories. And my predictions are absolutely wrong, so fuck you. And Root goes an extra miner, so Kwos again, not again, well, but Kwos does go for the Rhinos first, and then miner extra, so 2, 4, 6, 8 miners for Root. Yikes. And 2, 4, 6, 7 miners for Kwos. So Kwos behind by 1 miner. We are on 3 walls each. And that one drone actually getting rid of 2 rhinos there. That was pretty funny. So at one point of the game here, Kwos will stop making refineries and just spam out a bunch of war factories here, or spam out miners. But it looks like he's gonna go all in here, right at the front door of Roots. That's interesting to say the least. I think he wanted to maybe snipe a miner out of that push. Didn't really get anywhere. So 4 war factories each. Roots already on that second gold patch in mid. Kwos is already on that second gold patch in mid. And looks like it's gonna be our tank here. Kwos splitting up down the bottom and long mid. The bottom split does go down here. Root will be able to counter push down towards the bottom left. And Kwos will have something to think about here. I'd like to say Arabian Oasis is a really good map, but there's only certain ways that you can play the map. It's not the greatest map out there, I think. I think maps like Heck.
Player defeated.
Yeah, GG's. I think maps like Heck can definitely be played a lot more, or a lot more ways to play a map than Arabian Oasis. Let's go. Path More Travel. How many people are really not gonna make it to the top 4? Tim is one of them. Tim is definitely one of them. I don't know because I don't really make those kind of calculations, but I think Tim is definitely one of them. He already played 10 games, so he is on 22 points, I think. Was that over? Was what over? Craig Hayes, thank you very much for the follow. What, the Arabian Oasis? I think Root just gave out there because he stopped making tanks and Kwos was still making them. So he could... Oh.
Player defeated.
I didn't see the NG. I'm too tired, man. Let's try that again. NG. I don't want to turn this on because I guess I should turn it on. Oops. True. All right. Try again, path more travel. But yeah, that your question on whether who's guaranteed not to make it top 4, I think Tim is definitely one of them. Obviously going all allied or most allied, and having played 10 games already, I do think other players will most definitely have the opportunity to overtake him. Chen obviously is out of the game already. Latov is already played all of his games as well, and he's sitting at a very nice 24 points, I think. But I don't know, I don't do math. I'm not a mathematician, I'm a musician. So I mean, we'll look at the table again to see here. Oh, there it goes. Kwos is gonna use his miner to get rid of the sandbag so he can get a paratroubler early. I think Root did the same thing as well there. Everyone's gonna lose 2 points no matter, regardless of how many games they played. So there's Qian being out, there's not gonna be any difference to that. Or very minimal difference actually. Repair your oil cost, there you go. Okay. So drones out. Ooh, Kwos's refinery is in the middle. Interesting. Yeah, Puff, I don't know how to answer your question. Okay, looks like Kwos is gonna go one mine from the war factory, and so does Roots. He does have a power plant in mid here. Kwos's power plant is slightly skewed off from mid, but no drones following up here. The drone does go along the top. Second war factory out of Kwos is Root. Root should, you know, pivot this miner, this drone. This Rhino along the top there to get that miner, but I don't think he does. He goes for the paradrop in mid instead. Let's go further from him. Does he have the micro for the Kwos? Good number of Rhinos, and he does have a war factory in mid. Shame that Root does not have a second war factory down in mid here. I don't know what he's building actually. There you go. There comes the war factory. It's very, very late there. It's not gonna survive that at all, and that's gonna be 2-0. For Kwos. Not sure what's happening to its Root here. As we said once again, when Root is good, he's really, really good. But when he's not playing his best, it does sort of steamroll and cause a butterfly effect there in his mentality for sure. Alright, so match point here. Roots. He does get a point against Kwos, but I'm not sure why he didn't actually play his allied card here, similar to how he did against Kwos there. So maybe, I know Kwos can definitely play a mean allied, but he definitely has an advantage there for someone who's known to being able to play both allied and Soviets. But he does not play his allied card yet. If he wins this, he definitely does have a chance to play his allied card. Maybe this is what he's banking on here. Yeah, Zed and Zedo. Yeah, that's why I was telling Zedo like a couple streams ago that he's the second Zed that I know. The difference is that one of them is a noob and the other one is Zed. No. The one is Zedo. Yeah, the difference is that one of them is a noob and the other one is called Zedo. So, alright, this is a little bit weird here from Kwos. From Root actually. Kwos is gonna go for the drone and 2 rhinos along the top. I think Root just sort of misbuilt there. He builds a miner and setting it all the way from base to his top right. The sentry gun does take care of the drone. Another sentry gun out here for Root to defend. That's not a good showing there from Root. He should have went War Factory, gone 0, and then go a second refinery down on top right here. That'll prevent that miner from walking all the way from base to top right. So questionable play there out of Root. Kwos, good rhino advantage here. He is a miner behind, but that only applies to the mid/long game here. We're still in quite the early stages of the game. Root goes for that radar with a miner drone. Another sentry gun up along the top. Root gonna try and defend here, but the tank control from Kwos is really good. Reinforcements coming in. And oh, he loses that miner. And his second miner is gonna get droned. So Kwos, you saw what he was doing there. He was out microing Roots. He pushed him along the top when that miner was droned so that Root's micro will be distracted along the top while the miner was slowly getting eaten by that drone. And now Root's forced to pull back here down on top right with the 2 miners. That's gonna give Kwos some space down in top right, which might mean that he will lose that oil. Might mean that he'll lose that oil. Yes, exactly. I just said the same thing twice. Engagement down in mid here. Kwos definitely not gonna win that. But unfortunately, the tank control is pretty even, and it looks like Kwos is gonna win that. I do look like an idiot right now. The Root already up on lab tech. He did lose his oil down on top right, and it's gonna call GG anyway. That's bad. Bad mentality out of Root there. He does end up going 3-0, and that is his top 4 spot gone. So he will not advance to the knockout stages here, unfortunately. And that is it for Roots and the Toronto Champions. Round of applause for him. Actually did put in a really good shift there. So no shame towards Roots. He did really well. GG's.